I'd really like to share some of the interesting things I've been reading about. I've known about social media strategies for quite a while. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. And Pinterest is more for women. Instagram is image driven. Facebook is more personal community. Twitter is maybe a little bit more business oriented. And there are all these different strategies, and there are funnel pages, different things that you might have heard on the web, and they all just seem so diverse and disparate. But recently, I came across some ideas that tied a lot of thoughts together, and it changed my way of approaching how and when I might use some strategies of whether it's marketing, branding, designing websites. And the main idea is that business used to be driven from the top down, in that brand names spent a lot of money on their logos, maybe even millions of dollars. They spent a lot of time on looking professional, on having a very strong voice and image and brand, and then people would follow that. And a lot of people still have this idea of having a really strong professional voice and strong image. But the reality is that the cottage industries that a lot of the web has helped to foster, with mothers, or housewives, showing some health products and so on, has changed the way that even big corporations have showcased their business, and is combining the power of the web with branding. So that even big brand names like Pepsi Cola, they are so interested in engaging their community, in listening to their viewers, and building this cottage sense of feeling where people have the power to speak up. The tools, the social media tools, have helped to enable this power to the people, and it's thrown marketing people in a bit of a loop for a while, because in the past you might not have wanted to have like an open conversation with the public, and now it's absolutely important to be able to do that, to come across with humor, and to turn around negative situations, so that you have open discussions, whether it's positive or negative. You need to be able to handle that, and the tools and tricks that you use will change depending on how you see your strategy going forward. So even something like being open to comments, having public forums, asking people their opinions with surveys, and being a little bit less rigid and flexible as to how you approach the public. So that's the main point I wanted to share. Is just how to think differently about how you approach your community. The marketplace for each business is different. In the past, it's not a one unified marketplace. It is, how do you develop a marketplace that is unique for your brand and for your business? And that's the way that you have to think about it. And all the strategies will become clear when you can think about it in that way.